today's mandala is going to be hamburger themed. And you might be asking, why? Why out of everything in the world did you pick a hamburger? Well, I'm currently on the keto diet, so all my hopes, dreams, and aspirations currently consist of eating a very nice juicy hamburger assorted with a very nice bun. So I started off with the red, which we can call either the tomato or the ketchup color. I prefer the tomato. By the way, also, firm believer the tomato is not a fruit but a vegetable, but that's a separate topic. So then I moved on to the green, which is actually a gel pen, so I added a little bit of glitter for the razzle dazzle, and that is going to be our lettuce. From there on, I moved on to the yellow, which is the cheese or the mustard, whatever tickles your fancy. And then the outside of that was a nice shade of brown, which is our hamburger. And from there, I continued on to use the green marker, which is also the lettuce, but minus the razzle dazzle. With the green section completed, I moved on to this lovely shade of bun. So this is my favorite part of the hamburger, the bread. And here's the keto diet coming out all over again. So I colored in that bun color, which by the way does get lighter as it dries, and then added a little bit more cheese to the outside and moved on back to the tomatoes. So I am coloring these semicircle looking things with the tomato ketchup color. With the little arch things completed, I moved back on to the brown again, which is the hamburger, or the black bean patty if you choose to have a vegetarian burger. So I did the little bloppies here with that brown color. It was super quick as they're so small. Then also I proceeded to move on to the bun color again to do the outside of the bloppies, which technically I guess I was putting the bun around the hamburger. The bun color was also extended to the arches just to kind of complete the image, and you know, can never have too much bread. Proceeding to the cheese again, we add just a little bit of cheese in a symmetrical fashion around the edges, and then of course we add just a little bit more of the lettuce, just because if you add more lettuce, the hamburger technically becomes a salad. Since the hamburger was becoming just a little too leafy green for my taste, I added a little bit more brown around these arch things again, just to, you know, beef it up. The brown was also carried through to these little bloppies here that kind of look like teardrops because, you know, I'm slowly crying here because I really want a hamburger. And then I outlined that in the lovely mustard yellow, cheese yellow, as well as colored in the inside of the bloppies. And moved on to the red to just fill all of that in, and we're making good progress. Once all of that was filled in, it was time to move on to the green gel pen, you know, the shiny one, just because things were getting a little too dull and we needed a little bit of shine to sprinkle upon our meal. Having completed those sections, the next was the outline of these large teardrop looking things. And again, I resorted to the brown just because I wanted to carry it out through. And I actually really enjoyed using brown in a mandala, which I've never done before, because it was a very nice muted kind of in-between color. The large big sections were completed in the green, and it looked very nice next to the red, also a little bit festive, as well as looking just so yummy, tasty, and delicious. finish off the large section, I brought back the bread color, and I think it looks very nice next to the bright colors of the green and the red, as well as the yellow. And then last, it came to these little floral details, and I stuck with the tomato color, as well as the lovely mustard/cheese. I think the final product came out very well. Just take a gander. So beautiful, so hamburger-like. And thank you so much for coming to my food cooking channel. I feel like Gordon Ramsay.